Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes, and everyone who is booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, purchases off the wish list, and sending things to the P.O. Box. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. Go on, get up there, buddy. Go on. It's like he hears my intro and he's like, it's nap time. Go on. Come on. That a boy. Anyways, guys, I hope you're doing well today. So all that Diddy stuff has really been in my face. I encourage you not to pay attention to it because it is literally, some of the things have like made me sick to my stomach. Okay, because if you are empathic in any type of way, please do not. But there's reason that, like the divine told me, there is sorry, interruption. There is, so with like the justice going on in that situation, okay, I feel like something similar is happening in the collective's lives as well, okay? There's this energy about how, I think her name is Cassie. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it. I years ago I caught on to that shit, right? So it's not really been something that's not a rabbit hole that I went down. I just, anyways, they're talking about how Cassie, in the past, and this is what I feel like this is where this divine message is coming through, how Cassie in the past, right? She took that, there was like a $30 million settlement that she took, okay? And this was kind of giving me, but that wasn't the end of it for her, right? This was like, I'll see you later type thing, is because apparently she's like, taking him down, right? She's part of one of the main people. She's his ex, okay? And so there is something about you keeping quiet, okay? Something about you kind of refraining or holding back or something in the past, and where this time is kind of coming back around. Some of you may have to speak up about some people, okay? Or you may be questioned about some people, okay? Or like someone in particular. And not to say that it's like to the extremities of like what he was doing, right? But I feel like there's some injustices that are being made just. And it has to do with something that I feel like I'm hearing. Maybe you were silenced, or like you were in a position where you needed to stay silent for your own protection. It was like, and it's like God has been like building you up, 3, 4, 5 on the timer. When I say that, God has been like building you up, okay, to prepare for this, okay, for some of you, because I feel like some of you might be involved, okay? There may be some actual court cases, but it feels like in the past, it's almost like you were guided to stay silent, or you were guided to, you know what I mean? Like that type of energy here. So for some of you, this is a whole group of people that are being exposed, okay? And again, you may have to, I just feel like you may get questioned. You may, and it doesn't have to be legal for everyone, right? But it feels like there are certain people that may be coming back around to kind of like, almost, I want to say, like, get your side of the story, or maybe even like, I don't know, checking in on you in a way of like seeing where you are. But these are people that I feel like are going to be I don't know that they were necessarily involved, right? Like these are people that are, yeah. So it's like almost like these people maybe like I said, like getting your side of the story, or even like testing the waters, testing your waters a little bit, seeing where you are. But again, the divine is, I keep saying again, I'm sorry guys. The divine, it's like in the past, right? You had to refrain from this battle because you were not strong enough for it. And now it seems as though you have been prepared, you have been trained, you have been, you've been through your strengthening exercises and all of these things, and so now something is like resurfacing, right? And they're also giving me this feeling of like, right, they're saying like in between all of this, right, there's been some observation, there's been like through other people, right, there's been people watching and monitoring the situation and things like that. Almost like an investigation, if you will. And so again, it's like it's time. It's like the divine is like, kind of unleashing certain things because it's like out of your protection. So something that was unjust in the past is resurfacing in order to be made just, because you're strong enough now, because you're ready to stand tall, you're ready to stand like up for yourself or speak your truth or something like that. It's almost like maybe in the past, right? Especially when all of that was like happening or whatever it may be, right? You could have been like in the midst of it. It could have been a very low point in your life. And again, so it's like God protected you and kind of like gave you this space to become the person that you are in order to speak up for yourself, in order to speak the truth, in order to, it's like calming your nervous system so that you can show up authentically, balanced, grounded, and ready to ready to kind of bring justice. I feel like to your name. That's what I heard, was bring justice to your name. But yeah, big exposure. Oftentimes, if we see things going on with like these big people, I say big people, really they're minute compared to your energy, but these like people that are well known, I should say, oftentimes I feel like this is also like a reflection of your life in some, not always, but I feel like it's like the same story in an instance, like, but different, like, right, with different details, different people, like kind of playing out in multiple different areas, right? It's a spiritual battle. It's a spiritual warfare. And now that I am hearing God's army has the tools and the necessities and the like I said, the information, the truths, right? You possibly have been getting like lots of downloads in the meantime, and like even like gathering some of your own evidence and things of that nature. It feels like it's time for something to be made just. It is. It's time for something to be made just. So yeah, let's get some cards on it. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Ace of Swords. You're ready. You're ready to speak this truth. Without like losing your cool, without getting out of pocket, just like, this is my truth. This is what happened, right? Another thing is like emotionally disconnecting and healing from whatever it was so that you can speak your truth. For some of you, I feel like there was this time of healing because, yeah, look, we have the devil on this side. I feel like for some of you, it was this energy of, I lost that download. Where'd it go? It'll come back. Oh, yeah, some of these people, right, had you not been through this healing process, okay, you may have still been like emotionally connected to these people, and although you may not it was like an energy of not being able to see things clearly because emotions were involved, right? Like emotions were running high. And so you were definitely protected. And some of you, it's like there's a situation that is kind of, it's unjust for you at this time. And you need to know that there is this energy of God is going to heal you or help you heal, right? Like work with you on this healing journey and bring you into a space in which you are ready to bring this to justice, right? But again, it's so important that you show up not emotionally attached, not emotionally charged, and just very like calm and cool and collected. Yeah. Shit. Justice is here. We have the justice card out. We do. Okay. Yeah. Because there, again, Page of Wands here. This is somebody observing. There's this energy of people observing. There's been some major growth with you, okay? Something that's very obvious, okay? Going from the 4 to the 8 of Pentacles. It's like doubling up on something, but it's like there's been some sort of observation of some, and it's very obvious, excuse me. Pentacles talk about like tangible things here on the physical, right? So it's very obvious of some major growth, and there's been some sort of observation of this, okay? And there's justice that's being had over this 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands, okay? Yeah, you've released this because, again, there is this energy too of this, like, again, with this emotional connection, this emotional attachment that would have been in the past with this situation or this person, okay? We have the 5 of Wands, which I feel like would have actually been, while yes, this would have been like the drama and the fight and the battle and all of that, I feel too this is also an internal battle that you could have been having and that you're having justice over, okay? It's like this energy of almost questioning yourself at one point, right? Because of this emotional connection, attachment and whatnot. It's like in the past... and like the elevated doubt that you had within yourself, okay? It's like you love somebody so much or something, you know what I mean? Or you have a lot of love for somebody, and it's like, well, what if it was my fault? Like that's that type of energy, or like giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, or maybe I misperceived that, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? And the divine is like, no, no. We got to get you out of that space. You know what you know. You saw what you saw. You felt how you felt. Okay. But you're having justice over this internal conflict. And you're like, yeah, actually, that wasn't me at all. Actually, you know what I mean? Like, not to say that you were like perfect, right? Because nobody is, but yeah. And so 10 of Wands, this is a major ending. This is coming to an end. This is gathering, you know, this feels like gathering all of the evidence, gathering all of the, you know what I mean? And putting it all in. And then I'm really, they're just showing me somebody like taking these and burning them, right? Ooh, somebody might be burning evidence. Okay. Well, interesting. Yeah, because of this betrayal, 10 of Swords. like God has your back so much that literally it feels like, you know, there's been delays in this, there's been all of these different things, so that you can like come to a peaceful a peaceful resolution within yourself, and like a peaceful place within yourself. So yeah, because it feels like, again, with this Two of Swords, and this is exactly what I saw earlier. It's like this energy, and it's coming out on the Five of Wands. Exactly. It's like this indecisiveness of, I don't want to necessarily say who was in the wrong, but I do want to say, like, of maybe even wondering if somebody did something intentional, or wondering if, like, again, it really feels like you're this question within yourself, right? It's like you're maybe even questioning your own integrity by like thinking these thoughts here a little bit, like, you know, but I feel like you're coming to a decision and recognizing and realizing that, you know, somebody was intentionally betraying you, or they were, you know, or that was betrayal, or you know what I'm saying? You're having justice over this though. And it's coming like right when you're ready to just, again, speak up for yourself or something here. Okay. Yeah, some of you, there's like been a lot going on kind of behind the scenes. I almost feel like maybe somebody tried to pin, or like a group of people tried to pin something that they had been doing onto you, like almost like, I don't know, you know, but you needed to come into a very clear-minded space so that you could remember things correctly. Okay? Again, get out of an emotional, a lot of this energy is like fire energy, there's sword energy, there's pentacle energy, there's no cups. Like, you really needed to get out of an emotional place. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, God has been protecting you. So for some of you who feel like it's like, I don't understand why I'm not getting this justice. I don't know. I don't understand why blah, 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 blah. And it is because of your emotional connection to this situation. So if you want justice to come forward, you really need to look within and remove all emotions that are tied to this situation, right? So that you can see clearly. Yeah, for some of you, it has to do with like your parents. It has to do with family, maybe like an ex-spouse, or like a really good friend. I heard like a lifelong friend. Okay. There's just, it's like an energy where it's hard to believe that this person, look, Ace of Swords. It's hard to believe that this person, you know, would betray you in this way, okay? Or betray others in this way. And maybe you're not the only one, right? And maybe you're just a part of, you know, a part of a big, you know, collaboration or group, right? It's like maybe it's not all the pressure is on you, but again, something here, right? Because Cassie, there's other people that have been coming forward right after Cassie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you speaking up kind of in some type of way is kind of inspiring others to do the same. Like, yeah, I got fucked over by these people too. Or yeah, you know, that person did that to me too. Or yeah, that person is trash. I don't know. I don't know. Oh gosh, okay. So we do have some cups out here, okay? But we'll see how this goes. Yep, look, but we have this, right? It's the Seven of Cups, which is confusion. Okay, that's being, that's in that emotional attachment, it has caused confusion to the reality of this situation. Okay, and it may have left you stuck, Eight of Swords, in some type of way. But we have this Ace of Wands here, which is, I feel like it's this energy with the Ace of Swords as well. It's like this, this spiritual clarity, right? Probably a lot of downloads about the situation, and just seeing things, clearly, spiritually, knowing the truth, right? Yeah. Somebody maybe, King of Swords might be significant. This is also like law enforcement or like a lawyer or something. I started to say somebody may be, coming back around with some sort of false mask, because I think that they can tell that you are emotionally disconnecting, and I think that maybe they can, they're picking up on the fact that with that comes this, like, just this truth about the situation. It's like there's nothing left but the truth about what really went down. There's nothing left besides that, right? All that's left is a band of gold. All that's left are the dreams I hold and a band of gold. So yeah, you could have been married to this person. I don't know. But yeah. Or this person could be married. I'm not sure. I love that song. I also love music from that time. Gosh, they made some good music back in the day. Yep, here's that Four of Swords again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. On top of the Two of Swords, this is putting to rest. You know what I mean? The Four of Swords is putting something to rest or getting rest. It's also the Hermit and the Minor Arcana, seeing the truth for something, right? Gaining more clarity, more wisdom. It feels like you are in a space where, again, you've released that emotional attachment, and so you are looking at a situation through truth, through clarity, and through your wisdom, and you're putting this indecision to rest because you have released the emotional attachment to this situation, okay? And I feel like this is going to, for some of you, there's literally nobody coming to talk to you. There's literally it's like just something that is happening within you. This and it is going to be so freeing, okay? If this is, that type of situation, and again, I feel like you've been working hard to release any emotions attached to these situations, because I feel like you just really want to see things clearly. You know what I mean? I feel like Maui just farted. Yeah. It's the past where you were confused and emotionally connected to this, right? Wheel of Fortune. Yep. Yeah, remember I was saying there's somebody that may be trying to come towards you. I don't know, with some sort of mask on, or again, it's like to see what you know. It's like to test the waters type of thing. But High Priestess with the present and the Three of Swords with the Queen of Wands, it's like you know that there is some sort of third party happening, okay? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. The third party could literally be the betrayal, right? That's just like looming, that you know, this person is not talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's yeah. Yeah. Three of Swords with the present. Tell me more about this. The Devil. Okay. Yeah, the Three of Swords, the third party, could be restrictions, limitations, lower vibrational things, right? Like, you know, it could also be sneakiness. It could also be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ooh. We have the Magician with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups here. But yeah, somebody is, whoever was kind of doing some F shit, okay, with some sort of betrayal, okay, they're now in this Nine of Swords with the Five of Cups, okay? It makes me feel like they're kind of feeling whatever it is that they wanted you to feel, or that they, you know, this is somebody, I feel like this is somebody who is very manipulative, or they are, you know, this could be somebody that like feeds on attention, right? Also like being the victim here. Yeah, there's somebody that likes a lot of attention. Yeah. Whoever likes a lot of attention, okay, they worked with kind of like somebody like in the background, somebody who with the Hangman being here, I feel like this is somebody who's kind of like it's not giving like gaining higher perspective. What it is giving is like somebody who's hung up, somebody who got caught up, right? Like, you know, when those movies where like somebody's like in the woods or something and they get in that like trap, they step in the, you know, the thing, and it like snatches their foot and like takes them up. Somebody worked with somebody who was kind of it's like this person couldn't do whatever they were doing, right? It's like you caught somebody and somebody else was walking through the woods, right? And you did a service by catching this person up, all right? But somebody else was walking through the woods, and this person was like, hey, if you let me down, right? You and I can do this together, and we can accomplish something here. You know what I'm saying? We'll be rich. We'll be whatever. Yeah, they try to unlock, you know, something for you from your past. But again, I feel like if you haven't already emotionally released this situation, you're doing that during this eclipse season. Okay? Yeah, look, Seven of Wands, but you were protected because you have emotionally, Seven of Wands with the Eight of Cups. You have emotionally walked away, and this is causing a tower for somebody. They have to go back to the drawing board here. And this is, yeah, it's causing some frustrations. But again, this situation is being made just, okay? Because it's time. You know what I mean? It's time for, like, the big shift. It's time for things to flip. I heard globally, okay? So not only are we going to see it on the screens with all of these, you know, big names and things like that, you're also going to see this in your real life. And it is because, the biggest reason is because you are ready. You're ready. Good work. I love you so much.